we found quite a lot of the fun things added to Peglin, the awesome Pachinko Roguelike, in its 2.0 update, but there's still been a couple of relics missing, and today we found one that is absolutely insane. We also had a ton of fun with Lazorb and Matryorbshka, some of y'all's favorite kind of builds, so I definitely think you guys are going to enjoy this video, and let's just jump into it. We're trying to beat Crucible 10 Act 4. This is where bosses have increased health, so this is going to be one of the hardest Peglin Act 4 videos we've done so far. Big Fish we've won with Act 4. You know, I'm a sucker for bombs. We haven't done bombs in a little bit. We've avoided it. I'm not saying we're gonna fully do a bomb build, but I'm already ready to be tempted into another bomb build if that's what the game wants. Enhanced Gunpowder makes it where bombs activate nearby pegs when hit. Just very nice in general, even if we're not going for bomb builds. Just very, very nice. We were just talking about it. Someone left a comment that was telling us, because we're missing still 3 relics in Peglin 2.0. One is an event relic, and I was told recently that apparently you need to be holding on to 4 pebbles to there will be some sort of new event maybe. And if you have a hero's backpack on top of that, you might get a new secret relic. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to maybe try to actually not remove our pebbles. Maybe that means we do an Obelisk build. We shall see. There then is still 2 shop relics, one for Spinventer and one for Round Roll. Default Peglin has access to one of them. And that is really, really cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and take Concentration. One of my favorite orbs in the game. Also good against Slushy. So we're gonna take that. Very much going to take that. Event relic, you need at least 2 pebbles and Suffer the Sling in Act 3. Oh wait, maybe I'm confusing Hero's Backpack with Suffer the Sling. Okay. Duplicate a random orb. Hey, I got Concentration duplicated. I did get lucky on that. Because I was expecting it to duplicate a pebble. But we actually have 2 sniper concentrations now, which is pretty cool. I'm going to aim on the back line, but should make it a lot easier to get the bombs here, which you definitely want when you're fighting these stumps. So for this sling would be good for that potential build. Can we have Boldorb gameplay this run? We are playing default Peglin. So default Peglin does have access to Boldorb. I believe it's only not Roundroll, sorry. Baladin and default Peglin, I think, are the only 2 classes that are allowed to have Boldorb. So yeah, I would very much hope to find Boldorb if we're especially doing an Obelisk build or something like that. So we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Was that a reliable source? Sounds like a scam. Yeah, in reality, probably you have to do something completely different. And I'm just being gaslit, right? It's probably what's happening. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and upgrade these concentrations. Very happy to have 2 of them, to be honest. Very happy to have 2 of them. And yeah, I don't know the last time we've taken Boldorb. I'm sure we've had it relatively recent. But haven't seen it recently. Also, I don't know exactly when this Peglin video is going to come out, but if I am estimating time-wise correctly, coming out soon or already out by the time that you guys are watching this. We've got some really fun Peglin edited videos coming out. We're going to upgrade Concentration just to max one of them out and go fight an elite. Maybe look for money. Okay, that worked out. 5. But we have 2 big Peglin edited projects coming out. We have the how to beat, Crucible 20, how to beat high crucibles in Peglin guide coming out soon. Me and one of my editors have been putting in a lot of work, and very excited for you guys to see that. Also, I should have been targeted backline. Oh my gosh! Concentration going hard, baby. So that's very exciting. And then we're also going to have a big, 8-9 hour compilation video of some of the best Act 4 runs we've done so far, edited up, 8-9 hour compilation, audio edited for sleep. It's a lot of fun stuff. Gotta chill. Right now we're just, I suppose, you know what? There is a shop coming up, so I'm going to save up for that. Every prime number shot pierces an additional enemy, or if I positive status effects, that'll go up. Or orbs that are smaller will activate in each additional time. We don't have any AoE. Concentration isn't a normal projectile, so this actually does nothing. I'll take it. Shout out to Frost Prime. Prime Rod of Frost. This allows some of our shots, if they're projectiles, to pierce, which they don't right now, but, you know, they could. Whenever you reload, deal damage to all enemies, or enemies don't get their extra turn for their first reload. We'll take that. Bad cheese. Welcome, Justin. Everybody else here tuning in. Is Boldorb good for higher Crucible? I'd say Boldorb is pretty consistent in the instances where you're allowed to take it. I think so, because it's just a good source of AoE, you know. So this is kind of hard. Whenever bombs are created in battle, create additional. So if I was leaning for a bomb build, that could be the way. House of Slime, Molten Gold, you end up with so much. Man, I actually don't know what I want here. We haven't solved our refresh situation, so it's like I could get Parallel Boomer first and refresh if we're leaning towards that, but I don't know what I'm leaning towards. Greed. I am tempted to just take Molten Gold, honestly. That would be a good investment. If I don't think I'm going to lean into a bomb build. I'm glad to have Enhanced Gunpowder. I'm going to make it where all battles will have 10 extra gold. That'll pay for itself in the end, probably. Especially now that we're going to Act 4, right? Okay, attacks apply Spinfection or some max HP. We did a poison build last episode. It's not out by the time we're live, but it'll have been out at some point. Very fun. I'm gonna go actually take Apple a Day. I've got the poison out of my system here. We do want max HP for Act 4. And here we go. So this is now... should be relatively easy to get these bombs. I do believe... I can't remember if bombs have been nerfed yet. Bombs haven't been nerfed yet. I think they get nerfed at like Crucible 20 or 13, I want to say. I'm pretty sure they still do 50 gold each. Or 50 damage each. Yeah. Because otherwise, when they all do 40 each, and then the red slimes have 130 health, it can be kind of hard. Also, Prime Rod of Frost has given us a little bit of AoE as well, which is nice. Maybe should have just aimed for that refresh. It's very nice that we have 2 concentrations, because it can be both single target damage, and it can help you, get out of being refresh screwed here. Now, that wasn't the best because it immediately hit the crit, but it killed. Also, Matryorbshka. Go for the Icicle. So, Matryorbshka can only be found on default Peglin. Honestly, I'll take it just because it's fun. I don't know if I have a build set for it. Bombs do Spinfection. Attacks get 2-0 for everything. I'm going to take Dungeon Die, even though it's not my favorite, because Dungeon Die could allow Matryorbshka to go pretty crazy. So when our deck is shuffled, each orb's damage and crit are randomly rolled between -2 and +4. So it's something that takes effort to pay attention to, and I tend to always forget it. But it can buff up your damage. It can be good. Right now it's a 0-1, but it would probably help get bombs. Also, now I kind of wish we had the small package thing or whatever, but fine enough. I got a run where I upgraded everything to plus 100,000 every round, and you still lost. Dang, did you just not have good sustain or something? Or that's pretty cool. Or if you're talking about Act 4 and then you can't get through the like shield of doing 15k a turn or whatever it is. I feel like that orb should also be on Spinventor. I don't know why it's not. It fits it a little bit. I don't know if I would. The Spinventor's kind of all about like inventions and gadgets, and this is just something quirky, like it doesn't feel like a gadget to me or anything. So I don't know if I would say it would. Also, I could do an upgrading build with this, but I'm just gonna not. I'm gonna just still kind of upgrade. I don't know. Plus, I think it is good that default Peglin has... Oh, man, I want all that money. But I also just want the elite. Default Peglin doesn't have a lot unique to them. They've got Docked Orb, which is another pink orb. So it kind of fits that this is this and that. But I don't know. Spinventor is already, I think, one of the best classes. Also, I could have aimed that better. And welcome, everybody. We've got kind of a sniper build right now, I suppose. Also, once again, I don't know how to aim properly. That's not the worst thing ever, but definitely should have just been aiming. Oh, see, this was a 5-0. No damage because I hit a crit. Dude, dungeon die, man. Dungeon die. At least they don't get their first turn. Can I beat this elite? I would sure hope I could beat the elite. If I couldn't beat this elite, I would be a little bit disappointed in myself. Be a little bit disappointed. Oh, dude, I love concentration. The fact that we've got 2 of them is beautiful. Now, this is going to be a 3-7. Good enough. There we go. Got a lot of that money. I will say enhanced gunpowder does help us just get more gold in general, which is very nice. Let's just go ahead and upgrade Matryorbshka to max. Don't think I need to heal. I think we're fine. Healing slime could be good. Bag of orange pegs could be good. I don't think I'm going crit. Let's just go healing slime, slimy salve. Let's get some sort of healing. So hopefully I won't have to pay for healing at all. That would be really good with Matryorbshka, right? Just having a lot of orbs. And then Grabby Hand could be good, but I'm going to take Adventuring, which is going to be the first peg hit by each orb gets upgraded by 10. I'm trying to do a better job for those of you guys that are new. I know that I've got some comments that there's a lot of people that are either newer to Peglin or they just don't remember a lot. So I'm trying to do a better job at actually reading out the relics, even though a lot of us know them entirely, you know. You had Cactus, just couldn't hit enough pegs due to having 0 extra peg hits. Okay, so here we go. This is a 5-0. I actually want no crit. Nice! I didn't hit a crit! So 355 damage. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. It would have done literally 0 damage if it hit a crit, but it didn't. And then we have concentration here. Adventuring plus healing slime goes crazy. True, that is a good combo, yeah. Because obviously slime effects get upgraded if you have the pegs upgraded. We've talked about it before. Game doesn't necessarily talk about it as much. That is something I talk about in my How to Beat High Crucibles Peglin guide. Dungeon die, the best of the... Oh yeah, also speaking of dungeon die. Oh, so now this does no damage unless it crits. Oh, we got some upgrades. Yeah, die in the dungeon. The game that this is a reference to just came out in 1.0. And that is one of the games, just like Peglin, that has a rainbow leaf item as a reference to us. And so that's really hype. So show that game some love. We did play the 1.0 version. There's a new secret ending, new true ending, just like Act 4 in Peglin. And we might have done it on our first try. Might have done it in our first try. Okay. So we did beat boss 1, easy peasy. Let's go start upgrading concentration. And in terms of the relic here, constricting chains could be spicy. Kinetic, you know what? I think constricting chains is fun to do a lot of multi-ball, but I don't have a huge, great build built in yet for that. And Focus Blast could also be good, but I'm going to take Kinetic Meteorite because we haven't solved our refresh problem too much. So every 3 peg hits provide explosive force into the board is refreshed. I think that'll be good. And then we do have to take something bad in order to go to Act 4. So either give enemies Bulwark, make me where I'm blinded. Let's just fight the Pain Bow. Maybe we can handle it with all the single target we have. We shall see. We're fighting the wall. I was tempted to take chains. I was. So Pain Bow takes our gold. And also prevents us from killing enemies, theoretically. And he's got 8,000 HP. So we'll see how this goes. Now, luckily, I can just, target... I'm still going to target him, the Pain Bow. This is not a great board, I don't think, for us. But if we can do any damage, it adds up, right? And also, I do love that our things are way more likely to just start blowing up all over the place. So what is this? 0-6. We need a crit here. We need a crit. Trying to get the, there we go. Refresh, come on, crit. There we go, nice. Glad we have Prime Rod of Frost. Every prime number is gonna hit an enemy. So we're gonna do a bit more damage to Painbow. I don't know, we don't have as much damage as I would really hope for, but that's okay. We've got healing, we've got sustain. Hopefully it'll be okay. We shall see. I think Adventuring's nice. I don't know if we have a build fit for me being to be crazy confident already, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay. Okay, of course I'm gonna take, okay, well I do, no, I thought for some reason that we still had the, oh my gosh. I thought we still had my decoy orb use. So let me try to get these upgrades. I don't want to ever have to pay for healing. I'm hoping Slimy Salve adds enough healing slime here for us. Oh, there's Lazorb. There's Lazorb. Okay, you know what? We'll do this. Everybody's been wanting to see me use Lazorb in a video. We'll see. We'll see. It fits with the kind of sniper build. I've heard Lazorb can be very good in Act 3, so I'll upgrade it once. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of want to go to the left here. That board is ass for that Painbow. Yeah, the Painbow can be very annoying sometimes. Okay, I do not want to crit. We might get it. I hope we don't. Nice. No crit, so that's 500 damage. I don't think I'm going to hit the crit. Still 2-9. And yeah, I can't remember if Lazorb upgraded. Yeah, it doesn't pierce. It just pierces the board. Fortunately, that, a lot of the times, I'm going to try to get these bombs. Rectangle pegs don't bounce as well, like with things like concentration, stuff like that. I really want these bombs. Nice, nice. We've done a little bit of damage. Here we go, Lazorb. Lazorb, we have not used Lazorb in a while. So this is going to be pretty cool to finally do what everybody's been saying and try out Lazorb in Act 4. So there goes the Painbow. Just going to try to get more healing. Which I suppose, you know, Lazorb could be good at. Because it could hit a lot of these. Man, Lazorb, look at that damage. Especially when you upgrade a board 480. I think it'll be good against, what's it called? The wall. Now, at this point, I think I need to figure out a way that snipers and Lazorbs scale to Act 4. So I will go ahead and take Swoltorb. I think we need to upgrade that. I don't think I'm going to go for the shop. So I think I can pretty reasonably spend my money here upgrading. Going to still try to be kind of saving our money a little bit here. Do not give your money to Jeff Bezos. Okay. Just trying to get bombs. But whenever it's a board that has a lot of pegs, very nice. Also, I gotta say, this is really good because this board has a lot of pegs. We get to double hit because it's normally really hard because of the mirrors, which is perfect for us getting to do a little bit more damage here to the Painbow here. We've done about 3,000 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and target these. I could target Painbow, but I really just want to not get hit by these projectiles, to be honest. That's kind of priority there for me. But maybe I should have focused on Painbow. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I can hit a crit. I can hit a crit. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Managed to get a refresh in there as well. Oh, dang it. I just took so much damage. 17 health. I just took so much. I think I took like 15 to 20 damage there. That kind of sucked. A 2-1 Matryorbshka, whatever. At least we got some heals. We're going to take even more damage, though, unless I can get... No, I think we're just enough. I think that's enough. Whew. And we got Restorb. So we'll maybe be getting more max HP. There we go. Max that out. So every time we use that, we'll gain max HP. Beautiful. So we've kind of solved our max HP between Apple a Day and now Restorb. I would say that should hopefully help us. Also, Matryorbshka with Adventurine is kind of crazy. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 instances of plus 10 damage is very nice. Very nice. So hoping that all this heals is enough. I think it will. We got Restorb too. We got Restorb. That's a 6-7 Restorb. Okay. And unfortunately, Prime Rod of Frost doesn't help us go through the shields. It does suck. Kind of want to refresh. No, nice. That thing, that slime is on a plus 10. I don't know. I can't remember when you start actually seeing the upgrades. Let's go ahead and try to just target this backline healer. Easy. And now we have our Lazorb. That could have been so much better. It at least killed. And it didn't have piercing, so... I think the Swoltorb is gonna... I think we gotta lean into the upgrades because I don't have a... You know, we always kind of talk about the checklist of things you need. And I do feel like, we need a better way to scale. Also, I am getting some time here to... Oh, I was thinking it was gonna hit the crit. I guess it did. Some time here to kill the back line. Because this front guy is gonna hit for less than the back guy does, so... Give me more time to heal. And... Though this will probably kill right here. This will probably kill front guy. We're not piercing either. The heal slime peg is definitely better than usual. Yeah, just the fact that we got Matryorbshka makes it very, very nice to have here. Plus, if we can get some upgrades and stuff like that in here. And we got it done. We got it done. And I want to pay for healing, but I'm going to keep not. Let's go ahead and upgrade Swoltorb. Ooh, Popping Corn. Yeah, let's take that. We now have 2 sources of healing. 2 sources of healing, which is very, very nice. Gain Belusion for every gold collected. I'm going to take Unicorn Horn. I think we've got good enough sustain here now. And we have Enhanced Gunpowder. I'm trying to get a free chest, but it hasn't happened yet. Never caught a stream before, but I've been loving the Act 4 Peglin videos. Appreciate it. Yeah, this Peglin 2.0 really has changed everything for the best. Okay, we're going to definitely remove a pebble. Though, wait a minute. One person, I think, told me I needed 4 pebbles. One person told me I needed 2 pebbles. I'm going to do it. I'm going to remove Daglorb. I'm gonna take the bait. I don't even remember if I'm remembering the advice here. But, whatever. Okay. We're gonna have 4 just in case. I really want these new relics. Whatever it takes to get these dang new relics, right? Man, Unicorn Horn actually pretty nice here. Oh, this is a 4-0. It does no damage. Rip. Dude, dungeon die, man. That's why I gotta pay attention more. Though if you discard into something, there's not much I can do. So this is way more damage if we don't crit. We don't want to crit. Wow, that was horrible. That was horrible. That was fucking horrible. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I can build up my max HP. It's fine. I'm getting back into Peglin a bunch because of Act 4, and I remembered the mobile version exists. Fairly new here, been loving the content so far. Yeah, it's so fun how, I mean, obviously there's been a lot of stuff that's been blowing the channel up lately. Slay the Spire 2, you know, it's been very, very fun. But it's been fun that Peglin has been growing the channel too a lot because we've been playing this game for 4 or 5 years. So to have like way more people into the community right now is really fun. Okay, so hopefully gonna heal a lot between Popping Corn and Slimy Salve with Matryorbshka. That is very nice. We're going to upgrade Lazorb, and I am not going to heal. I'm just going to upgrade again. Why would I heal? I'll heal. Whoever said you shouldn't heal, don't listen. Dungeon Die, my beloved. Dungeon Die will never cease to be unfunny. I just don't, I don't have a high enough IQ to be constantly paying attention to Dungeon Die. I really don't. Oh, man. I guess I'll use this as an opportunity here to still try to kill Painbow. It's a little bit scary, though, because this guy's going to scale up. But I want to kill that Painbow. It's taking a lot of my gold. It's taken a lot of my gold. I don't know. I don't know if this is the best use of my energy, though, but we'll see. So here's Lazorb, which should also be really good with dungeon die. Nice. And that hit both. Okay. So now we can focus on what truly matters. Murdering. Murdering. And there's some max HP. So then here's Matryorbshka. I don't want to crit. Nice. Perfect. Dude, Matryorbshka is insane with adventuring. That's a crazy combo, actually. That is a crazy combo. And concentration doing a lot. Could have taken crit equilibrium from the elite. Could have helped you pay attention to it. Yeah, in theory. In actuality, I would have just had another thing probably confusing me. Dungeon die sucks on mobile. Since the discard button is so close to the orbs, I fat finger it and discard when I just want to see the stats. Yeah. Oh, that was bad. That was bad on my part. I don't know what that aim was. TTG when the number he has to keep track of is max HP versus TTG when the number he has to keep track of it is -3 or +3. Exactly. It's too many things. Cauldron Bubble, my beloved, won't be taking it though here. I'm just going to, yeah, I guess probably fight that elite. So either whenever an enemy is defeated, we're going to refresh the board, or whenever I heal, do damage towards enemies, or attacks will constantly be applying transferency. I think one more use of refreshing would be good. The transferency is tempting, but once again, a lot of what we have is not. A lot of what we have is not projectiles. So heals for the money that we collect or an extra refresh. Absolutely going to be taking an extra refresh. And I'm going to just try to get a chest. Yes! Extra chest. 5% chance bombs can, pegs will refresh into bombs. We're going to just instead say when a crit is triggered, apply a random debuff to the enemy. And I could get an elite or I could get a shop. Honestly, I'm going to go for the elite because that's also more combats, more instances for us to use restore and gain max HP, plus more instances for us to maybe murder kill this Painbow slime. Needs to die. Needs to die. Oh, what? I swear, sometimes it does not aim properly. But you know what? That is crazy. Enhanced gunpowder. Woo! Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Painbow's at 1,400. Painbow's at 1,400. Also, kinetic meteorite is just so good until we hit a refresh. Which, you know, we are hitting more often now. But, you know, until that point, things are getting crazy. Goodbye, Painbow slime. We will meet again. I promise you that. So yeah, Lazorb just helping us get all this gold. It's beautiful. Prime Rod of Frost is going to help. Nope. Well, got through the shield, but... I'm just very in love with Matryorbshka here. Very, very happy with Matryorbshka. Okay. Best foot forward could be good. No, I was going to say would be good with Matryorbshka, but that is an orb. That's not how things work. So we're going to just save our money. And, okay, we healed like 5 or 6. Okay. So once again, I'm going to just focus on this Painbow. I really want my money back from this dang Painbow slime. You've been taking my money, and I want it back. Oh, that could have been so much better. 857. Let's see. What are the stats here? Okay, we want to crit. I might have aimed too far to the... Yeah, to the right. 573. We're getting there. We're getting there. And luckily I have enough sustain where hyper-focusing on this pain bow hasn't been the worst. Not been the worst thing here that we could have done. Pain bow, you're gonna die. I'm gonna knock down that thing above you. Nope, never mind. Never mind. You live for one more day. One more combat. We will once again meet again. I promise you that. I want my money back. I want my money back. Lazorb is so funny once it starts slowing down. It does feel fun and nice to be using Lazorb again. Lazorb, very fun meme. I'm excited to see how Lazorb works. Excited to see how that works in Act 4. Okay, and then we got one more person, but we have been upgrading the board. I don't know. We've got a good run. I don't know. And I could take the refresh circle, but I think we've solved our refresh stuff enough. I don't know if this is a run that's like guaranteed to beat Crucible 10 right now yet. But we'll see. We'll see. Painbow slime here. I think we'll be able to kill Painbow. I think it'll be doable. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to kill Painbow slime here. There we go. 510 concentration. Gonna slow things down. And fire. 180. Not a whole lot. There we go. There we go. Painbow is dead. Oh, the gold is back, baby. It's time to get all our gold. There we go. There we go. I don't know if it gives you extra money back or if it just, you know, you have the option of getting the money back that you lost, which in itself is better than a lot of the challenges because a lot of the challenges are just downright negatives, right? So even if it's not giving you extra gold, it's at the very least bringing you back to maybe what you could have had. Very glad we have Matryorbshka here. Gonna make it a lot easier to get all this gold here. Man, we have 312. That's pretty good. That is pretty dang good. Just gonna try to get that bomb. Because the enhanced gunpowder is also yet another thing helping us get even more gold. Beautiful. Probably could have targeted that differently, but I think we're gonna be okay. Lazorb here as well, getting us even more money. Orbs that pierce pegs like Lazorb and concentration ignore the pull of black holes. Interesting. What would you say are the worst Act 4 challenges to do in the game? I've never clicked on the there's no treasure node. Yeah, I have not taken that one ever. There's a lot of them I haven't taken ever. I've never taken that one. I don't know. It really just depends on like what you're offered. You know, I always try to go for one of the ones that either can be good or at least have a way to take advantage of them. But anything that's just downright bad, like there's probably like all of them. Honestly, yeah, the no treasure just doesn't seem fun. Also, non-pebble orbs gain. I can't remember if it was Hero's Backpack or whatever the other thing. I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to have. Someone maybe said Hero's Backpack is what we need to take. So non-pebble orbs gain 1/2 for every other orb of the same type owned. So that will help our concentrations. The snipers got bigger. If we find more Matryorbshka, those would get buffed. Pebbles aren't getting buffed, obviously. But Matryorbshka, if we found another one. But I think we're just going to go ahead and use it. It's going to suck because this isn't going to pierce or anything, but whatever. What? Oh my gosh. That's so much wasted damage. That's so much wasted damage. Oh, it does feel bad. That's okay, though. That's okay. But yeah, Hero's Backpack is nice. I have had the chorus of Gold Digger stuck in my head ever since I was around 12. Literally ever since I've heard that song as a kid on my mom's iPod. I have had "She takes my money when I'm in need. Oh, she's a gold digger." I don't even remember all of the lyrics. But I've had that song stuck in my head like literally for over half of my entire life. So, fun fact of the day. I think no treasure nodes replaces them with question marks, so it could be good with sprouting investment. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that because, yeah, obviously not taken that before. Okay. Though I do tend to, unless it's like one of my favorite Kanye songs. It's just hard to be in a Kanye mood anymore, you know? Like a Kanye song will come up and I'll be like, oh, but like, you're not a good person. And then I like just kind of, it's hard to separate the art from the artist, you know? So I've found myself skipping quite a lot of Kanye songs recently on my Spotify. Also, same thing with Nicki Minaj, man. I had so many Nicki Minaj songs. I'm a huge rap and hip hop person. I have so many Nicki Minaj songs, and it's like, nah. It's just I'm not in a Nicki Minaj mood no more. Okay, these concentrations, man. Like these bosses might have more HP. I sure as hell aren't noticing it though. I do think we're gonna take Memorb. I think Memorb will be good with everything that we have, and this gives us a good potential way to go in Act 4 here. So we're gonna upgrade Memorb. Just get it maxed here. Why not? Oh. Ooh, Matryorbshka shell is tempting. Tempting. Matryorbshka. Man, now I wish I did have small packages. Chalice could be good. Because I do have a way to deal with the refresh, and then upping that crit damage could be a good way to do Matryorbshka. I think Matryorbshka's shell is potentially the more fun way, but I have done a lot of multi-ball recently, and I think without small packages or things like that, I think I'll take Consuming Chalice. I don't know. I think having some crazy high stat lines on Matryorbshka could be crazy, because the only thing that sucks with Matryorbshka shell is all the multi-balls all are smaller, so they almost hit nothing a lot of the times. I'm going to take Consuming Chalice purely because we haven't done it in a while, and we will go Orbert's Nightmare, so we're going to have some mimics here and things like that. But yeah. What does Hazmat Husbands do again? I don't even remember what that is. That sounds familiar. Right. Sounds familiar. Out of the loop on Nikki. What happened to her? Oh, just stereotypical, like, you know, they took advantage, not took advantage, but like dealt with our immigration system and everything, and then, you know, everything worked out for her, and then now kind of like cozying up to the current administration and being like, oh yeah, I actually like hate immigrants, even though I'm like one of them. This is just kind of the stereotypical like MAGA grift. Nothing really to speak on beyond that. Just sad to see. Just sad to see. We were talking about it before the stream, but last weekend I went to a Kid Cudi concert, and MIA, who was that really popular song Paper Planes song, randomly during the openings just decided to go on a rant about how she hates illegals, and she feels so upset that she is being canceled for being a Republican. And when I tell you, I've never had a concert vibe killed more than that. Like, and it was right before her like one popular song, And like, she just then goes on a rant, and it's so weird. And then I saw earlier this morning, as of recording this video, Kid Cudi kicked her out of the tour and was like, yeah, I knew, like, she was like, yeah, we made a deal. You know, she could open as long as she didn't go on a crazy, awful, hateful rant. And she did it too many times. And so now she's being, she got kicked out of, she's no longer touring. So it was crazy for, I went and I saw it happen. And when I tell you, I've never seen the vibes of so many people been canceled. Like, everyone's hype, right? The other opener, I think Big Joe or something, was like pretty hype. And then she comes on and it was weird. It was a weird time. And I've been only to like 5 or 6 concerts, and I could tell something was up, and she started getting booed pretty hard, and I felt proud about that because I'm here in Texas. I don't normally expect people to stand up for others, you know. But yeah, crazy. I can't wait for the TTG far right pivot. Yeah, just wait for when we move to Kick and we do some gambling and drunk driving streams. It'll be a great time. It'll be a great time. Not a political person usually, but everyone who gets too deep into politics just seems mentally deranged, not gonna lie. See, I would disagree though. I mean, you know, and obviously I'm biased because I have my own beliefs. I think being political and being informed and things like that is really important. I think it is a kind of a sense of privilege to, hi Mimic, to like, if someone just doesn't want to engage with politics and whatever, like, I get that. Like, and also there's periods of my life when I feel like, when in the last 2 months, to be honest, my fiance had surgery, and we both got sick before then, and like, just things have been super crazy stressful. So I just haven't been paying as much attention or been as into politics as I normally are. Just because I needed to focus on myself, and ultimately, like, that's all you could do. Like, sometimes it feels like the world's ending, and it's like, there is really only, like, you can only to an extent focus on yourselves, right? But I do think people that never have to focus on politics ever just most likely means you're someone in a position of privilege, and to the point where, like, oh, politics don't affect me. That's probably because you're privileged enough where politics won't affect you. But in reality, politics affects all of us, from climate change to you know, the way we treat each other and stuff like that. So so for me, it's biased. It's like, okay, like, I think it's important, but I also think it's important to not get stuck into conspiracy theorists like MIA, when during COVID she started freaking out and was saying the 5G towers are giving everyone COVID and no vaccines, and, you know, kind of the stereotypical, a lot of the alt-right conspiracy kind of pipelines. But that's just me, and I try not to bring it up all that often, because a lot of times we do want to just hang out and play video games, and I get that. But I am always someone that is not afraid to you know, speak out for what I think is right and all that stuff. And also, I'm rewarded for it by grinding Monstero. We're in Act 3, but I would love more max HP for me. Thank you, grinding Monstero. I'll gladly take that. Cannot wait for TTG to become a MAGA influencer. I would rather throw up and then shove that throw up in my dick. What do you think is the best starting relic? If you're on High Crucible, Round Guard. Otherwise, things like Molten Gold can help scale and things like that, you know. Okay. So more piercing or more gold. I think at this point we'll say more piercing. And I want some of these shops. Politics will impact you whether you care or not. Yeah, Philip DeFranco always said something that I always really liked. And his saying was, you might not fuck with politics, but politics will fuck with you. Right? And it's just something to think about, because you can ignore it all you want, and there's times where we all need to figure out how to balance things, you know, but yeah. Okay, let's see. So, we're gonna take collusion detection, make prices not go up. We're gonna take super boots because we want that for Act 4. Whenever we refresh, do damage to everybody. Sounds pretty good. Honestly, applying darkness, sure. I'm not going to remove just in case. And I could get Eye of Turtle, and that could be good, but there are somehow 2 other shops that I would like to potentially go to. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I hate Texas. It's the most relatable message I've read all day. Okay, we got Restore. Love that we have 135 max HP. I will say though, I haven't been as proud of Texas as I was during the Kid Cudi concert. When MIA started spewing all that bullshit. And like, I heard way more boos than I was expecting. I really was. Also, there's Orbalisk. I guess we'll finally take Orbalisk because I've been keeping the pebbles. I heard way more boos than I was expecting. And you know, part of that might be like Texas tends to lean a lot more right. Part of it is because of gerrymandering. But I think the current administration has gone so crazy that any average person, even, you know, because I think like I'm always down to have conversations and debates, and you know, there can be differences of politics and differences of opinions and things like that. But I think the current administration has gone so crazy and so evil that I truly have hope that the average person, even if there's someone that like happen to skew a little bit more to the right for whatever reason, I think like more people are like, okay, wait a minute. This isn't normal. This is not normal. Okay. So let me go ahead. This refresh is being a bit annoying. Those black holes are a little bit crazy. Congratulations, you're now on a government watch list. Dude, if my holding on here videos haven't gotten me to that point. For those of you guys that haven't seen, right, go shout out to our Holding On Here channel. It's where we post all our non-gaming content. And last 2 of the 4 videos were politics. Which is very funny because randomly over last weekend, YouTube just decided to recommend one of my videos from a year ago on that channel. One where I was just reacting to an old infomercial called The Beverly Hillbillies or something like that. Just started randomly showing that to literally every person over the age of 50. And so the video now has like over 30,000 views. Like I doubled up my subscribers on that. But it was very entertaining because there's now just a lot of people in you know, older generations that are now watching all of my other videos, including politics. And there have been some very funny comments from some older people on some of those politics videos. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go into any more depth than that. Don't go harass anyone ever. I'm never asking anyone to do that ever. If you think I'm ever asking you to dox or harass people when I'm just venting, get your brain fixed. I never want people to go harass people. Just talking out loud. How do you do, fellow Antifa super soldier? I'm doing my part. Yeah, sand arrows there was helping a lot. That was helping a lot. Okay, prevent first death. Whenever a crit is hit, convert more into crits. I think we're going to do that just because of effective criticism. We've kind of been leaning a little bit into crit shenanigan territories here. So I think that's what we're going to lean for. Whenever you reload heal, all attacks gain more crit damage. Sure. Once again, we're making Matryorbshkas go crazy. Crazy. Forget Peglin Orb Relic tier list. We need the Peglin character and enemies political alignment chart. That's funny. That's funny. Woo! 13 damage already. Prevent first death so you can get half damage taken. That is very risky. I don't know if I've ever successfully done that not in Area 1. Sometimes I'll do that in Area 1. I'll try to like, because if you get that half damage or, you know, prevent your first death Once that breaks, it then gets replaced by a relic that just says you take half damage. The problem is you got to get down to low health to then have that point. So then the fact that you have it break and then don't die in that same combat can be a little bit hard. I'm too scared to attempt that this late in the run here. At least for me, I'm too much of a scaredy cat. It definitely is possible. It's definitely possible. Spinventor's definitely a pro-scientist, intellectual leftist. Well, at least knowing the devs relatively well, I think I would know that most of the Peglin people would be chill, but you never know. You never know. Maybe they're all chill, and like Baltazár is just like secretly like a conspiracy theorist. But is Baltazár a flat earther? I need to ask. I need to ask the devs. We need to know if Baltazár is a flat earther or not. Pumpkin pie is insane. Probably gonna take that. There's also really fun things like the crits to lean into all of the crit stuff. Obviously making the enemies take exploitable. I'm gonna take pumpkin pie though, because that just seems really crazy with the Spinventor or with the multi-ball and things like that. What is Spinventor's specialty? I'm just putting status effects on people. Would any of the Peglin characters be flat earthers? They all deal with spheres and orbs. True. True, you'd have to be even more dumb to be a flat earther in the Peglin universe. Though, or are they the true ones? Because the game is a 2D game. So, you know, maybe the flat earthers and Peglin are the ones speaking truth, right? We don't know if they're spheres. They could be circles. There's no proof that there is a single sphere in this game, right? All we've seen are spheres. If I remember correctly. Also, I don't think we're gonna get the new event relic. I'm trying to hold on. That's the name of my second YouTube channel. Go subscribe. Hold it on here. Baltazár is definitely the most likely to be a flat earther. He's the only guy that gets gimmicks that only hit grounded targets. Oh man. Oh man. There may be a circle, but what are those circles made of? Flat squares. The merch also proves the flat orb theory. All of the orbs are flat discs in the merch. Well, to be... I'm now arguing with myself because you were technically agreeing with me. But as someone with the Peglin merch, like as an example, wait a minute. Where? Round roll. Or no, default Peglin. Let me just pull. Right. Right, we have it, but that's not flat. It's flat-ish. It's close to flat. But there's some girth to that, you know? So this isn't 2D. This is still 3D. This is not a circle. This is a disc. It's a disc. I guess that's what you said. Discs. We're gonna put this back in here. But we don't know. Is the merch canon? Is the merch canon? Or is that just how we have to bring 2D beings into our... Are we in 3D or 4D? What dimension are we in? What dimension are we in? No, we are 4D because 3D is no. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I don't know anything. We are 3D. Or is that what you guys think? Right? You ever had a cat or a dog look into the distance and you're like, what the fuck are you looking at? Dude, they're looking at some 4D dimensional ghosts. That's what big Super Mario 3D wants you to think. That we live in a 3D world. But what if I told you there's more to the world than that? Is there a reason to not upgrade the pebbles right now? Sure, pure spite. In reality, we're going to Act 4, so the Act 4 shop is very overpriced. And so it would be nice to make sure we just have as much money to spend on whatever we want. And I'm discarding the pebbles almost entirely. I guess I'm not always, because now with Orbalisk, it is buffing itself a little bit. So it wouldn't be terrible to upgrade them, but I don't really feel the need to. Alien Draw could be good with the snipers, but we are going to take Crits Melosa Fleece. If we can get a crap ton of crits, right, that is a way to do crazy. I might take a Refurbisher. Hop into the convo to say you may need to lay off the green. Alright, well, we'll take this. That was level 3. Forgot how Dungeon Die works? Yeah, it just randomly, every time we shuffle our deck, -2 to +4 on our stats. But here, isn't it crazy to think that this is where the games used to end? It's just, it's so... Like, Boss 3 means nothing to us anymore. It means nothing to us anymore, right? I've got Act 4 to beat. I know for a fact I'm going to beat this one. I always hated on ending Act on 3, yeah. Or however you speak. Continuing the food meta, meaning Korean fried rings and waffle fries. That is a pretty litty-titty combo. I was watching a Chopped, a really good cooking competition, because me and my fiance love watching cooking shows. And there was an episode of Chopped that was dedicated to like late night, like they pretty much in everything but the word stoner food. They were just describing it as late night, midnight snacks, right? That was my favorite episode so far. There's the refresh. There's the refresh. Boss 3 on Crucible 20 is still hard. True, and that is the thing. We have been enjoying our time, you know, going up on the Crucible wheels. Okay, I think I'm gonna deal with this guy here, so I'm not taking all this damage. Yeah, I'm hoping we win this on our first run, but it is gonna start getting a lot harder as we climb the Crucibles on Act 4. It really is. I think I am gonna just keep trying to kill the Suicide Bombers and sustain, because we do build up the Memorb damage and everything here. Is it a hot take to say Chopped is the best show on Food Network? I've always loved that show. It's really good. It's one of the best cooking competitions, I think. I don't know everything else that's on the Food Network show. A lot of the other cooking shows we like are Gordon Ramsay ones. That's why our cat is named Gordon Ramsay. Or our cat is not named Gordon Ramsay. Our cat is named Ramsay. Also 8,000 damage, unfortunately. Yeah, there we go. Boom! Matryorbshka. Yeah, that having all that crit damage is great. But Next Level Chef, and I don't like Hell's Kitchen. I think it's too dramatic, but my fiance likes that. I like Master Chef a lot. We will be ahead going into Act 4 and taking another Matryorbshka, which does now mean that because of Hero's Backpack, Matryorbshka just got buffed up quite a lot. We could get squirrels, one less refresh. We already took away... did we? Wait a minute. What was... Yeah, we already took away one less refresh. I don't think I can get rid of another. I don't want to do that. I could take Glorious Suffering. We'll do that. That'll be a good way to scale up the damage here. And here in Act 4. I honestly wish Crucible 20's modifier was stronger. The only fight I need to think about is Avogadro. I don't know. Some of the later ones can get pretty hard. I'll say that. I will say that. Oh, Cutthroat Kitchen is good. We've seen a lot of that one. That one's really quirky. That one is really good. Yeah, we just watch. I don't really think of what TV channels exist. I haven't watched like normal TV in a while. I just obviously could consume everything off of like Hulu. Hulu and YouTube are my two most used streaming services. Sometimes I will go to HBO Max. I'll watch some rewatch some Studio Ghibli movies when I need some wholesome in my life. Also, Matryorbshka is getting crazy here. We're doing a lot of damage here with Matryorbshka, and then, you know, the lasers are making a cool little appearance here, I suppose. Wow, that was crazy. That was very good. That was very good. Okay. So I don't think we need max HP. Let's get a rare relic. Ring of Pain. Ooh, short stack for Crit Smolosa Fleece. I'll take that. That's actually crazy. Some guy cheated on his wife while he was a Hell's Kitchen contestant. It wasn't staged because his wife went ballistic on Facebook. I feel like I've heard of something like that. Not heard of Hail Mary. Oh, we got Spooky Mimic here. That's fine. Crazy Pierce 2 because of Augur and Crit Smolos. Yeah, we've got a lot of crits. A lot of crit stuff, dude. Oh my gosh. And then, and then the Pumpkin Pie may be helping a lot. I'm just insta-killing. And I've not seen the bear. Every shot. Mental Mantle would be good, but we're going to go Duplication Station. I want to get infinite damage again. That's what I want. I want infinite damage. Finally! Oh my god, finally saw one of the new relics. And it was a lightning relic? Oh, we should have had this last time. Or not last episode. Last episode was a poison one. But we finally found one of the 3 new relics. My guess is this is Spinventor and default Peglin only. For every 2 health lost, add a lightning slime to the board. And lightning slime pegs are durable and zap nearby pegs when hit. Lightning grease. Ooh! Well, that's hype. I don't know how good it's going to be here. But, you know, also, if you guys want to see us, I've never lagged out Peglin in 500 hours of gameplay besides our lightning slime episode. So let me know, but at least we'll get to try that out a little bit. Round guard. We don't want crit damage. I'll go ahead and remove a pebble. I don't really want to add bombs as well because it could help with our first. I'll do it. Whatever. And sprouting Spinvestment. I could take a Swoltor, but whatever. I don't really care. I think we're fine. But at least we found something new. We technically finally found something new. And I think this will be really good with our thing, right? It's every... What does it say? Oh, but it's all the health that I lose. So if I'm really OP, which I am, I don't know how much we'll see it. But it will just help. It'll help a little bit. Since you don't have Bulwark or Belusion and you have tons of healing, this could go incredibly hard. Yeah, I do think this could be good. Especially in our Act 4 fight, we're bound to take some damage. I mean, in this fight, we might take some damage here too, so... That won me a run with the final boss. This can make an infinite loop of lightning. This is exciting. This is exciting here. Very exciting. So we found one of 3 new relics. Okay, here we go. Here's Matryorbshka. Oh, with the multi-ball. Do we have piercing? I think we have piercing because of crit. Oh, but they can only take 5k damage a turn, unfortunately. Man, we grabbed Lazorb and it's not even going to, I don't know, I might include it in the title and thumbnail. I know people have been wanting it for a while. I think the Matryorbshka just carries here. And the fact that we've got Crit Smolosa Fleece as well, this is crazy good. I'm now feeling confident. I could time to grind guarantee seal of approval, but to be honest, I feel like it's a little bit late to be doing that. I don't want to, it's a little bit too late. I should have done that earlier if I wanted to, truly. If only you got this with Spinventor. Yeah. I like that It is on default Peglin as well, because you do have a lot of healing on default Peglin. So yeah, look at this. Though, no, actually, you can't get that on Spinventer. Because, and I think the reason being is they don't allow Spinventer to see that, because there's a good chance you'll have a lot of Ballusion and you won't get to really use it. And I don't think you're allowed to use this on Baladin, because like someone said, most likely you're going to have Bulwark, the shield, and then you're not going to want to use it. So I think that's why only... Or Roundrel. No, shit. Yeah, I messed up. Yeah. No, I just confused the things. Spinventer is the other one we could have had it on. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Wow. Well, yeah, I guess we do this now. Got nothing better to do. Wow, that was 1,000,000 damage. So let's see if we can get even crazier. I will definitely say refreshing punch. Man, that is crazy. So this is almost going to be even more OP than the other lightning build without... Oh, this is just crazy. Okay, I'm just going to try to get to the Matryorbshka as early as I can. Let's see if we can kill phase 1 with the Matryorbshka. Okay. Yeah, the Chalice is an amazing part of this build. Oh my gosh, we might break phase 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 5 more I need here. Did I get them? There's 2 more. 2 more I need to break phase 1. Wait, where's the other one? I thought I got them all. Where is it? Let's go! Got the achievement for the first time. Woo! So we can do 20k damage by default. Let's go ahead and just try to... hit. Okay, we hit some of those badges. We're hoping all of the piercing stuff that we have will help, right? 2 lasers was pretty hype. Still did a lot of damage here. I think we're gonna win here. Okay, let's see. I want to get rid of the portal thing. We're starting to get some lightning added. I just want those black holes gone. There we go. There we go. Now Musterkle is capped out at 2 instead of 6. Musterkle. Oh, I guess of the thing that when he has that badge open. Oh yeah, and the lightning is great at hitting those buffed pegs. Absolutely. Let's just get Matryorbshka as early as I can. That's what I want here. This is a 0-10. Hoping to get some crits. Not a ton of them. Yeah, this is only at 5,000 damage. Nothing crazy. Love pumpkin pie so much here. Let's go for the refresh. Look at all this lightning slime that's accruing. Gotta love that. And we already have a guaranteed 600 damage on Memorb, which isn't crazy. Oh yeah! This is the first time ever, besides the one time we tried out Crucible 20, I think that was episode 420. We now have to go through 999,000 damage. Which is a lot. Or yeah, 999,000 health, I mean, instead of the 600,000 that we were going through. So that will be a little bit hard to deal with, but not actually. I think we'll be fine. Because we have a Matryorbshka. And then pumpkin pie. Yeah, we heal a lot when we hit that eye. Only do 20k damage. Still, we're upgrading the board. A lot of slime. Once we start getting more lightning on here, it's gonna get a lot easier. Oh my gosh. Oh, that lightning. That lightning is starting to get crazy. I do wish we had a little bit more refreshes. Because the refreshing punch is very nice. This is a 0-16. I'll go for it. Oh my gosh. We had 25,000 damage. Which was, I think, 50,000 because he was taking way more because of exploitable. Oh, there we go. Oh! That was 100,000 damage via Lazorb. Or a million. I don't know what that was. No, that was definitely 100,000 because a million would have killed. Crazy. Where's the refresh? There it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this new relic is crazy. This new relic is crazy. Is that a million? That was like 2 or 3 million. 2 or 3 million there. Wow. 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 That new relic is crazy. So I know we just found it at the end. I'm definitely going to include it in the thumbnail and the title. That is crazy because just one relic gives you the insane levels of lightning that we got in our lightning episode 2 days ago. That is crazy. And also, we have now completed Crucible 10. So now all will be on Crucible 11, trying to beat Act 4 in the future, which means we will be starting each run with a terrible. But that does also mean that we now have only 2 more relics we need to find. Let's see. So, because yeah, that was the Spinventor and default Peglin, and now the other shop relic apparently is only for the Roundrel. So we need to still find that in the shop, and then we still have this scenario relic that we'll be doing. Let us know if I'll do it along the right tracks of trying to figure out how to get that event relic. But very happy because yeah, that was incredibly hype. Also, welcome, Mouse Master. We just got to win. Finally saw the new Lightning Grease relic. It was about time, and just a very fun run. Very fun run. And there we go. So glad that we finally found one of the new relics we've been looking for a while. We've still got 2 more relics to find and a lot of other fun stuff planned. So like I said, a lot of fun edited projects that are already out or will be out soon by the time y'all are watching this. Make sure you guys subscribe or ring that bell like all the big boy YouTubers say to be notified of when more Peglin videos come out. If there will be some soon, which there will be, they'll be on the screen right next to me. Check out that playlist for all the other crazy builds and runs we've done, especially here in Act 4. And if you're going to be grinding out some Peglin on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.